Finds Luis Diaz on the left-hand side. Diaz cuts it back. Abel Ruiz. Nice save from Crespo, but he can't stop Alexander-Arnold. There we go. Bellingham. Bass to Bellingham. Overlap and run from Rashford. I'm just smashing it. Not placing it anymore. All over the top is Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. Definitely going to cut it back. I knew it. It's just that I can't switch to anyone. Rashford to Mendes. João Felix running down this left-hand side. Go on. Plays it into Rashford. Rashford, first touch. Oh, I thought it let him down. That's 2-2. I think it's gone through the legs of Alisson. Just about creeps into the back of the net. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. This is episode 79, season 6 finale. Hope you've been looking forward to this one, because I have, despite how 78 went. Yeah, we're going to kick this episode off by talking about this region here. Elias Bernard, one of the commenters in the comment section below asked me to look at regions. But you guys, I don't think you guys realize that, what's his name? Johan Crespo. I was going to call him Hernan Crespo. Don't know why. Johan Crespo is a region himself. So is Tony Mendes and Lucas and Eriksson that we signed from Tottenham Hotspur about 3 seasons ago. But yeah, if you guys are interested in me bringing more regions in, like sizing up this career mode a bit, eventually we're going to have to move on current players like Rashford. Anthony is getting old. Felix is getting old. And if this save is going to continue beyond season 7, we're basically trying to squeeze as much seasons as we can before EAFC 24 is out, or any other football game that has a career mode is out. We're not going to play the Nottingham Forest game in the Premier League, and that's one thing that reminds me. I think in the last episode or the episode before it, I said Nottingham Forest have been relegated and they've not been in the league since. I think I was having a brain fart, because they're clearly the next team after the FA Cup final in the Prem. We're going to also play the last game of the league campaign against Bournemouth. We're probably going to rotate the pack a bit, shuffle the pack, and you guys may get to witness some of the youth players that didn't really get to play, see how they look in game and see how they are on the field. In terms of the finale of this episode, we're going to play the Champions League final against Barcelona. So it's the first time we're actually meeting them in the final. I had an assumption that we played them earlier on in the series, but I think I must have got them mixed up with Real Madrid or Inter Milan. I don't know. I've played them in the semi-final, I know that, but I had for some reason I had some sort of assumption in my head that we played them already. Look at me waffling again. Top goal scorers, as you guys can see, Richie is the top goal scorer in the Premier League at the moment. He's 7 ahead of Oyarzabal and Haaland. In terms of the Champions League, we're just going to quickly move over to there as well, because I've got 2 players that's on 8 goals. Here we go. Vinicius Jr. and Alvarez are on 9. Alvarez can still add to the tally in the final against us. Hopefully he doesn't. Felix is on 8, and so is Richie. So Felix is 4th, Richie is 7th, but they're both level on the same amount of goals. So if either of them could score maybe 2 goals or maybe 3 in the final, they could pick one of those players at the top to the golden boot in Europe. We are currently running a poll for the viewers player of the season and viewers breakout star of the season, and yeah, it's ongoing at the moment. We're going to conclude it at the end of this episode. As you guys can see, the stats, they keep increasing. Richie's got about 40 goals. Felix has 31 still, or he has 31 now. I think on in the poll it says 27. Rashford is getting on with goals despite the lack of backing he's getting from myself. It's probably why you guys are backing him, because you can see the numbers. But yeah, I just when I dislike using a player in game, even if they do score goals, I kind of have an agenda against them. I can't even lie. I'll be honest with you lot. But yeah, in terms of his overall average rating in the season, his average rating 6.94. We're gonna kick this episode off with the FA Cup final, which is up next. You guys already know how I feel about Wembley. When we take trips there, we often leave with a trophy, and that's something that I'm expecting going into this game. We are clear favourites, even if we rotate. So yeah, let's not disappoint. Hopefully we don't give you guys something to laugh about. Here we go. Here's a big opportunity to win the FA Cup 3 years in a row. We mean business. Marcus Rashford is leading out a rotated side, but a good enough side to get this over the line. The FA Cup is here. Okay, starting for us in goal is Joanne Crespo. At the back, we're going to have Alvarado with Silva, Corbett, and McHugh. In our midfield, it will consist of Ericsson, Kone, and Tony Mendes. In our final third, we have Anthony playing off the right-hand side, Rashford as our number 9, and Gallo playing off the left. So, Nottingham Forest, they're going to have Benitez in goal. At the back, they have Laria, Worrell, Verissimo, Dorley. In their midfield, they have Ojeda, Lucas, Mangala. In their final third, they have Savio, Fry, and Maiton off the left-hand side. Worrell plays it forward into Savio. Brazilian brought down, but won the ball cleanly. Alvarado back into Anthony. Ericsson finds Tony Mendes. Plays it into Kone, left foot strike. Tried to drill it low. Benitez with the save. Ball goes in. Head up. Cleared up by Verissimo. Alvarado tries to cross it in. It's blocked by Oscar. Try it a second time. Mangala's there. Gets it cleared. Go on Silva. We've got McHugh to Tony Mendes. Gallo. Right foot strike. There we go. There is Gallo with the opener. I swear to you, this guy's got abundance of talent. I may say what I have to say about him sometimes during the game when he's playing bad. But yeah, there's a reason why we pushed him into the first team. Look at this. He finds the space, gets the ball out of his feet, picks his corner. The keeper was completely beaten. Benitez, he tried to proper reach for that. A round of applause on the touchline. He just knows how to work wonders. More like João Felix 2.0. We're going to try to keep them coming. That's goal number 1. We're leading against Nottingham Forest now. Savio. Aiden McHugh. Can't apply enough pressure to get the ball back. Otherwise, I probably would have ended up conceding a penalty. More or less. Prevent them from getting any deeper into our box. Mangala, long shot, blocked. Come on, the ball's just going to drop right back down to Rye. Everyone's just ball watching. No one's reacting to it. Like, Ericsson looked like he was about to react to it, but he just let the ball go for Fry. It's 1-1. Nottingham Forest find their way back in. Mangala with the shot. Look, what's McHugh doing? I wasn't even in control of Silva. Silva just decided to back off even more. Crespo was left to his own devices to try and stop the shot, even on the bigger stages. Can't seem to keep the ball out of our own net. Don't like the taste of our own medicine. Here's Gallo. Gallo, oh, hits it low. Benitez with the save. Gallo's having a great start to the FA Cup final. Anthony smashes the ball into the box. Header from Corbett. Again, Benitez with another save. Still 1-1. Oh, Anthony just couldn't get around him. I tried to nutmeg the guy. So far, I can only pull that off with Abbas. Here's the opportunity. Rashford through on goal. Rashford, oh, tried to dink the keeper. Verissimo there to the rescue. Rashford again. Another attempt. Worrell in the way. We're going to keep the attacks coming. It's obvious that they're going down the line. Well done, Alvarado. Strong challenge there by the Colombian right back. Moved him. I shouldn't have moved him. Oh, I got ball rolled. Oscar ball rolled me. Stop him. Man them. Get back. Off right. Don't let him turn and shoot. He does exactly that. But Crespo, he steps up this time and pulls off a magnificent save. My goodness me. Nottingham Forest are starting to come into their own now. Ball goes in. Well done, McHugh heads that out. Go on, Rashford. Anthony, the best in the world, is unleashed down this right-hand side. Verissimo trying to catch up with him. I don't think he's got the pace. Anthony's also got options. Anthony goes alone. He hits the outside of the post. Rashford looked like he wanted to poke at it with his toe. Like, maybe slide it in. But I think he would have been offside. Go on. Let's go. Nice switch of play. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Panicked. Okay, second half is about to begin. Definitely need to take our chances. Pretty much the story of season 6. Missed chances and close calls. I think if we did a whole season recap video, I think that should be the title. Missed chances, close calls. McHugh. There's Gallo. Tony Mendes. We have Rashford. McHugh. Oh, Verissimo with the clearance. Referee handball. We'll take it. We'll take anything at this point. Marcus Rashford standing over this free kick. Gonna hit this one. Rashford up against Benitez. Hits the wall instead. McHugh. Kone. Switch of play into Alvarado. Oh, well done. The Colombian gets to the byline, crosses it in, cleared away by Worrell. Doesn't go as far as Gallo. Kone tried to lay it off into Gallo, but I got tackled in time before I could do so. Alvarado's been a top player at the minute. At the back for the defensive line. Ooh, well done, Rashford. Gets into Anthony. Oscar's there. Tony Mendes inside the box. Take the shot. It's deflected onto his arm. Advantage given. Okay, substitutions being made by both sides. So yeah, Timber, Szoboszlai and Martinez, they're making their way on. Kone, Eriksson and Alvarado, they're being replaced. So our club captain gonna take that number 6 roll back from Eriksson and take back the captain armband from Rashford. Let's go. Let's keep pushing. It's about time. It's about time. Rashford, there we go. It's about time. 2-1. We've restored the lead at Wembley, and it's none other than Marcus Rashford himself to put the ball into the back of the net. Look at this again. One last look. Timber drills it into the centre. Szoboszlai instantly making an impact off the bench. Nice assist. Dinking the ball over the top to Rashford, who just drills it across the keeper. Benitez couldn't react faster. McHugh. Szoboszlai. Switches play to the right hand side. Timber can take it down. Took too long to decide whether I wanted to do a 1-2 with Anthony or not. Nottingham Forest can come forward now. Do find a way to get the ball forward into Fry. Come on, Corbett. Better defending than that. Shot. Oh, save from Crespo. Who was that took the snappy shot? Oh, caught me off guard. Martinez. Timber. Gonna play it early into the box. Worrell takes an awkward first touch right in front of his keeper. 87 minutes on the clock. We're 2-1 up at the minute. 3 minutes, 2 minutes roughly left to go until we're crowned champions of the FA Cup 3 years running. Definitely been the more dominant side, but Nottingham Forest, to be fair, they've done well to defend and keep us at bay. Putting a few attacks themselves, hence why they got the goal. Abbas shot is a terrible, poor technique. Probably leaned back a bit too much. 3 minutes to go. Let's go. Let's go. Abbas. Richie plays in Gallo. Can Gallo get a brace? Gallo goes round the keeper. What is going on here? Gallo's just gone around the keeper and made it 3-1. Puts an end to the FA Cup hopes for Nottingham Forest. And that settles it. 3 years running, we are the champions of the FA Cup. Look at that. Richie reacts really well. Comes off the bench to bag himself an assist too. Inspired substitutions. Goes round the keeper. Full momentum. Looks like João Felix needs to beware. Another Mr. Cup final may arrive, because Gallo's been very clutch, especially with all the criticism I've given him. But you guys are the reason why he's leading the poll at the minute for the young player of the season. And there we have it. That's it. It's clinched. The FA Cup final has been concluded. We've won 3-1 against Nottingham Forest. A spectacular performance from start to finish. Gallo opening the scoring with a banger. Rashford, he had to restore the lead after Fry got the equaliser in the 19th minute. But we got the 90th minute winner from Gallo. He goes round the keeper. He has to do it in a special way. At the time of recording, I've actually lost count to how many major trophies we've won within these 6 seasons. We're gonna have to do a tally by the end of the season so we can give you guys a proper number. But oh well, Lisandro Martinez walking on the podium again for the 2nd time this season. We just love our trips to Wembley. But here we are. FA Cup champions. The treble's completed. Can we do the quadruple again? Let's find out. You know what? I took a little break here. I'm supposed to go into this next game against Nottingham Forest, but I've got something to say. I don't like how the British media here is handling my players. Tony Mendes is not struggling. I'm the gaff. I'm saying it now. He's not struggling. The guy's 18 years of age. I spent 50 million on him, even though he's not giving us the return of a 50 million price. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's not doing well. Like, I know, I'm a back beef. Look at this. Eight goals, 13 assists in 37 appearances. Overall 81. How can you say that the guy's struggling? He's made up facts and figures. 6.41 my arse. There's no way this guy's that dead. He's been playing well all season. You guys have been seeing it and witnessing it yourself. I don't understand what's going on. The media's trying to kill me out here. Okay, we are back now, back from that 2-1 victory against Nottingham Forest. As you can see, we have 97 points on the table because of that, which means the next 3 points could make us Centurions. Up next is Bournemouth. They're 19th place. They're already confirmed relegated. We have 97 points on the table to their 26. So we should be expected to get the 3 points. We are going to rotate quite a bit. And also to add, Mendes actually bagged himself a goal and an assist in that last game. The media's not going to mention it because they have their agendas. But Abbas bagged himself a goal. We were 2-0 up. And then, what's his face again? That guy that scored in the final. Fry. I think that's how you say his name. Fry. He bagged a goal in the 81st minute. But yeah, up next is the game against Bournemouth. We're going to conclude and wrap up this league campaign, and we're going to meet back in the menu for the build-up for the Champions League. Abbas starts again on the right-hand side. Got LaCroix at the back of Corbett. Haven't seen LaCroix since his suspension, which was triggered in that game against Juventus in the first leg. Corbett. Take the ball down. Here's McHugh. Gonna play it centrally into João Felix. Referee, speak to this fella. Who was that? Red card for Joris Chatard. Yep. Bad conduct on the final day of the season. It's a pointless suspension to go into the next season with. Oh no, Svankara with the dink, David De Gea with the save. Bournemouth were playing some football just then. Abbas. Richie, play the ball to my left. Felix, back into Richie, dummies it. Cicerone gets in the way. Clears it out, doesn't go as far as Calderon. Tony Mendes with a long shot, and Pickford makes another save. Let's go. Overlap and run. Oh, almost found McHugh. Almost found McHugh. Gonna keep going because the attacker's still alive. Oh, Abbas. Oh, almost thinks the keeper. Pony does really well to slip the ball in behind the defense. Just needed a bit more of a lift over the keeper. Could have potentially been 1-0. Go on, Felix. Go on, Felix. Abbas into the center. Kone at the near post. Pickford makes a save again. Jordan Pickford's in really good form in this match so far. Felix crosses that in. Cleared up by Cicerone. Followed up by Tavernier. The play on, says the ref. Tony Mendes. Abbas will release the ball. Calderon. Mendes again. Alvarado. There's not many options. The minute. Ooh, think that over. Ah, Balaba read that. Oh, well done, Calderon. Oh, he loses the ball right back to David Brooks. Svankara right in front of goal. David De Gea pulls off a magnificent save. Come on, referee, man. There's a lot of collisions going on here. Better be watching closely. Ball over the top by Tony Mendes. Can it fall kindly to Richie? It does. Richie moves the ball onto his right foot. No luck there in that scenario. He ran out of energy. Maybe I should have just gone with his left foot. Bournemouth have the ball again. Looking quite dangerous. To get some bodies back. Fran Garcia drills it in. Brooks fails to get a good, decent control over the ball, and David De Gea gets a hand to it. Aids and assists João Felix, who plays it into McHugh. McHugh plays it in the gap. Oh, Tony Mendes just couldn't get the ball under control. And at Bournemouth, put that attack to an end. But we're going to come right back at them. Felix, referee, speak to that fella. Calderon, ball over the top. Rashford, first time shot, and that's a goal. 1-0. We take the lead in style. One step closer to becoming Centurions again in the series. What a ball played into Rashford. Being dragged up, being fouled. Ball goes straight into Calderon, and look at that ball. Weighted perfectly. Caught on a volley. It did take a bounce, actually. Half volley, we could call it. Oh, well done, Abbas. Alvarado overlapping. Alvarado back into Abbas. Dummies it. Finds Mendes. Mendes gets the ball under control. Cesaroni cuts across in time to get the block in. I feel like if I went with his left foot initially, instead of trying to move on to his right, we probably would have got the shot a lot earlier. A load of changes being made, as you can see. A lot of the fringes are going on, except Anthony. Anthony's obviously just trying to build up some of his sharpness before the Barcelona game. Hence why we brought him on. Ball goes in. Dangerous, not cleared properly. Ball falls kindly to Anthony. Takes a shot on the edge of the box. Oh, we got a goal. We got a goal. I don't know what's happening there in that scenario. The ball was just bouncing all over the place. Eventually, Rashford gets the ball in front and goal and just drills it into the back of the net. That's a brace. Here's a shot from Anthony. Deflects into a Bournemouth player. Rashford bumps into him. It hits the leg of Ericsson. Rebounds back into the path of Rashford, who shuffles the ball into his left foot and drills it in. That explains goal number 2. Goes long, and we get the ball back as LaCroix wins the 50-50 between him and Svankara. Calderon. Anthony dinks it over the top. We have Fujiwara in front of goal. Coolly, calmly placed into the opposite corner. That's goal number 3. We are becoming Centurions in style. Come on, celebrate with me on the touchline. Look at Anthony when he receives this ball. Just a simple dink over the top. Get the ball under control. He learned from Anthony. He just passes it into the opposite corner with his right foot. Keeper dives the wrong way. Ups his value in the market. Gets more callers coming in for his signature in the summer. Jesper Karlsson. Anthony intercepts that pass. Go on, Anthony. He's been dragged. Referee, speak to Garcia, please. Speak to him. Anthony. Anthony on the ball. He's going alone, Anthony. Anthony, he went alone, but somehow couldn't find the finish. I'm telling you, it's all the dragging. Referee, not one advantage in that scenario. Not one advantage. Look, he's still trying to recover from all the dragging. That's why he didn't even put no oomph into that shot. We'll have the ball outside the box. 4 minutes added on. Been in possession for quite a minute. Trying to break through as Karlsson hits it wide on the goal. Tries to go across David De Gea. Just doesn't get a sweet connection on the shot. Echan. The referee was like, nah, there's no point. 3-0 is the scoreline on the final day. We managed to keep a clean sheet for the benefit of David De Gea. But we are finally Centurions again in the series. We ain't done it in a while. Can't remember the last time we done it. Could have been season 1 or 2 or 3. But nonetheless, we got over the line. Marcus Rashford with a brace. Fantastic goal scored in this particular match. Got a few cameos off the bench from Fujiwara, Pope. 2 players are on the transfer list. Hopefully we get some callers coming in the summer. Okay, so Harvey Elliott, the £56 million signing from Leicester City. We've now transfer listed him and we got an offer from Barcelona. So we want initially 70 million. but we won't go as little as 60 million. We're going to make a bit of profit, only 4 million, but yeah, Barcelona want this player. I say they put their money where their mouth is. We also got offers for John Morrison, one of our CDMs that we scouted this season. Freiburg want him on loan. I'm going to sanction that. Let's just see where he gets when it comes to his development. I did say countless of times that 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, they're a waste of time because they won't grow within a certain time span. But with a loan spell, he might just shoot up when he gets back from his loan move. Another thing to add, Antonio Silva did get injured off camera. I forgot to update you guys on that. So a lateral collateral ligament injury, that's how you say it. He's out for 4 months, so he's going to miss the rest of the season. He should be back by the start of next season. He most likely wasn't going to start or feature in the Champions League final anyway, so it isn't a huge miss, but it's quite unfortunate because yeah, it's a poor way to end your debut season. I feel like he's had a good season in my opinion. He just hasn't broken into the first team because we have the likes of Lacroix, João Victor. He's probably the best centre back that I probably had as a third choice centre back. In fact, I've already said he's second choice centre back. In fact, Corbett is third choice because I feel like he's not played as many games as João Victor. Is he? If he has, then that's a surprise. I don't remember playing Corbett this many times, you know. It's a bit wild. I felt like I've been playing João Victor more. I don't know, maybe it's because of the cup games. Because João Victor, I could have sworn he's featured more times in the Prem than Corbett. No, not even 35. What's going on here? What is going on? Let me see. Nah, this season's been a blur. Oh, so he's featured more times. No, he hasn't even featured more times than Lacroix. Maybe I'm rotating Lacroix and Victor more than I'm rotating Victor and Corbett. And I'm just blindly thinking that I'm starting Victor more than Corbett. Or maybe it is the cup games, because Corbett, he does get to play in the cup games more than any other centre back. Okay, so it's the big press conference just before the Champions League final. Here's the chance to complete the quadruple. We've already done the treble with the Carabao Cup, FA Cup and Premier League as per usual. But yeah, here's a chance to win the Champions League 5 times in a row. We haven't played Barcelona yet in the Champions League final. We've played them in the semi-final before, where we had to do it across 2 legs, but can we do it in a one-off game? Barcelona, they do tend to stockpile good players in certain areas. We've already had a little sneak peek at their squad about a season ago. I definitely was last season. I remember it clearly. I did my own little scouting in the team stats hub. But yeah, there's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. We've had a decent episode so far, defensively and going forward. Obviously, we have conceded 1 or 2 goals, but again, if we can outscore our opposition, that's all that matters. So yeah, let's head off into the Champions League final and try to get this over the line. So for our 5th Champions League final in a row, we are going to start with David De Gea in goal at the back. We have Yuri and Timber. We're playing with a back 3, as you guys can see. João Victor's at the back of Corbett and Martinez. In the midfield we have Timber, Szoboszlai, Kone and Malacia. Felix is playing off the left, Richie's down the middle, and we have Anthony on the right hand side. Some may say I may have overthought this tactical approach. However, we do plan to play them off the park and pen them in. Okay, so the game's underway. We'll attack it to the right, Barcelona attack it to the left. 8-time European champions up against 6-time European champions. We want to make that 9. And we're up against the Catalans. And as I said, I do plan to pen them in and play through their press. As long as we can play through their press and we've got bodies forward, anything goes in the final third. There's Anthony. Corbett. Play it to my left into Lissandro Martinez. Kone. Szoboszlai. Barcelona just allow me to have as much possession as I want in the opening minutes. Okay, Kulusevski says otherwise. Benazir. Kulusevski into Ferran Torres. Camavinga. Kulusevski plays it to his right. Oh, Gravenberch with the step-overs. Not step-overs, sorry, the ball rolls. Just a slipper play in behind as an interception. Inside my penalty area. In our favour. Malacia. First touch poor from Richie. Szoboszlai standing over this free kick. Puts his foot through it. Tests out Ter Stegen. Felix, referee. There was a strong challenge in behind from Koundé. Looks like he got the ball, but a lot of the player. Kulusevski spreads the ball to the right-hand side as the low tries to get onto it before Malacia is cut out by the Dutchman. Felix. Timber flicks it on. Malacia. Kone. Spray that ball to the right-hand side. Anthony up against Jose Gaya. Take him on. Jose Gaya comes on top, the Barcelona captain. 25 minutes played, still yet to have a shot on goal. Neither has Barcelona. Martinez with a strong challenge, gives the ball up straight away into Camavinga. Gravenberch. What a challenge there by Corbett. Kulusevski bearing down on goal. Corbett for a crucial challenge. Can carry the ball out from the back. João Felix not coming short for it. But we're having a bit of a problem keeping the ball. Referee, man, how can you get away with this? Okay, half an hour gone. It's been quite a boring first half so far. Barcelona very wary of my tactic that I presented in front of them. Got a lot of bodies in the half, but not connecting any passes as Douglas Ritchie can turn left foot strike. Hits it across to Stegen. The first shot on goal in this match, and is off target. Wants to bag his 9th goal in his European campaign. Needs to do better. We're trying to press them into a mistake, and that's exactly what we've done. We've got a throw down this left-hand side. Despite the lack of action, United fans still the 12th man. Maybe that will spur us on to create more chances. Here we go, Timber. I see the ball over the top, I play it. Koundé gets in the way. Richie gets the ball under control. Richie with the right foot shot again. Misses the target. Bearing down on goal. Another opportunity for the Scottish striker. Just can't believe it on the touchline. Very disappointed with that finish. Oh, Fatty. Ferran Torres almost played him behind. Corbett reacts quite quick with the interception. Oh, we can catch them here. Timber. We've got a lot of red shirts forward. Not enough Barcelona players back. Timber gonna drill it across the box. Felix shot blocked by Koundé's head. We'll take the free kick on the edge of the box. 1 minute added on for injury time before we go off into the interval. Oh, we could quickly take it. Anthony in the box. Anthony digs the keeper. Oh, I hit the bar. I hit the bar. I quickly took the free kick before I catch them off guard. I hit the bar with the dink. Oh my days. Sorry, the mic got hit in the process. I'm not sure if you caught all of that. I don't know if that was distorted or not. We came really close at the end of the first half to opening the scoring. Anthony fought quick off his feet. We're about to head off into the second half. May the pressure continue. So, no shots at all by Barcelona, or shots on target by Barcelona. And second half is underway. We're looking like the confident side. The belief that we could win this is increasing. Just need to actually put a goal on the scoreboard. Szoboszlai, Anthony, done. Richie shielding the ball, protecting it quite well in a crowd of Barcelona players. Kone back into Richie. Timber. Oh, it's a lot of Barcelona players back. They're very defensive. Malacia Richie, come on, do it quick. Why did he stop and look at Szoboszlai? Stop and pass the ball. He stopped to look at him. I don't understand. He looked up and thought about it. Just do it, bro. Oh, Ferran Torres. I thought he was just going to run down the centre. Get the better of all my defenders. Have to clear my lines, Richie. Win that. Flicks it on. Benessir into Gravenberch. Ferran Torres outside the box on the ball. Goes back. Gaia. Anthony on him. Ball playing in behind. Come on, we need to stop this from transpiring into anything. Oh, well done, Corbett. Having a good appearance so far in the cup final. Arsenal still got possession in my penalty area. Nothing has come of that attack. We'll need to get players forward quicker. Well done, Timber, with the overlap. Come on, man. No one's supporting anyone. The whole point of having 3 at the back was to get bodies forward. Since the second half has started, could barely commit any bodies to a counter-attack. Come on, well done, Corbett. What are you doing? Who done that? Who gave it right to Camavinga? So this is a really close game. Well done, Anthony. Oh, we just headed it back into danger. That's what I mean. We've got too many bodies back. No one forward for the counter-attack. Come on, man. Do better than that. Get that, David De Gea. What are you playing at? What is this game playing at? He didn't even need to slap. He could have just caught it. Oh, my days. It's going to be one of them matches. Timber. Anthony. Plays over the top into Richie. Richie cuts in. Oh, just can't get the ball out of his feet. 3 changes being made now. We are bringing on Mendes, substituting Kone. Malacia is being brought off for McHugh. Victor's being replaced by LaCroix. Victor's getting a bit tired, so I thought maybe freshen up the pack in the back 3, because I feel like they're trying to exploit the right-hand side because of his lack of stamina. Well done, Szoboszlai. Come on, ref, man. Come on, ref. Do a better job. Do a better job. It's the Champions League final. This ain't no little cup match that you could muck about with. Silverware's at stake. Here's Tony Mendes on the counter-attack. Come on. McHugh. Felix. Oh, these players don't look like they want the ball at their feet. Look, I'm struggling to get it out my feet. Szoboszlai, long shot. Oh, to Stegen tested. 8 minutes remaining. It's still 0-0. Well done. Anthony. Back into Tony Mendes. Got some options now. I'm just going to run into space with Mendes. Felix is onside. He's definitely onside. Shao Felix missed the cup final himself. Puts it away for 1-0. 85th minute on the clock. Shao Felix has potentially won us our 5th Champions League trophy in a row. We got some defending to do, though. The match isn't over. We've got 5 minutes remaining. A few more substitutions to make. We can't allow Barcelona to hit us with the handicap. Try hard mode is about to be activated. Look at this finish from Shao Felix. Gets the ball in his stride, opens up his body, aims for the opposite corner to Stegen, left in no man's land. That's his 9th goal in the Champions League, and I'm sure he's going to want to score another one just to secure the European Golden Boot. It's like Barcelona starting to commit players to their press now that they're a goal down. Come on, Richie, man. Offside ref. Kulusevski's on. Double up on players if you have to, especially the threats. Ball in the box, get this ball out. 2 minutes played. 2 minutes is up, ref. 2 minutes is up, ref. 2 minutes is up, ref. There we have it. 5 times in a row. 5 years in a row. I was right anyway. It took us about 86 minutes to get the ball into the back of the net. Who would have thought it was going to happen this way? I thought we was going to play them off the park and score some goals. Barcelona were very cagey despite playing a 4-3-3 formation. They looked very positive. on paper, but when we started playing, yeah, the bright lights started coming, the pressure started piling on them. They couldn't handle it in front of goal. Okay, 5-time European champions. This is the 5th time Martinez is going to step up on this podium. And again, we're just going to keep hoping that it's not the last. Lisandro Martinez for his 5th Champions League trophy in a row. And that's European title number 9. We're close to the double digits. Can we complete that next season? Well, what do they call that in Spain? In Real Madrid, is that the La Decima? Okay, season 6 has now been wrapped up. If you've enjoyed the season so far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, or upload one. Season 7 will come soon. It won't come too fast. It'll definitely come soon. I'm looking forward to it already. Worked really hard to get to this point. Fought so hard. Didn't play too well in the first leg of all of our ties, but in the second leg, we showed a fighting spirit. And even though Barcelona set up shop, we kept knocking and knocking. Okay, so now it's time for the review for the 27-28 season. As you can see, in terms of the Premier League table, we finished as Centurions with 100 points. The rest of the top 4 teams are Spurs, Liverpool and Chelsea. Spurs finishing 2nd, Liverpool finishing 3rd, level on points with Chelsea, 77 points. However, the goal difference is what separated the two. Qualifying for Europa League are Manchester City and Newcastle United, again level on points, and a goal difference deciding which side finished above which. In terms of Arsenal, they actually got ECL, so they finished with 61 points. Missing out is Wolverhampton by 3 points. They finished 8th place. Beneath them are Aston Villa. They were nowhere near Arsenal. 10 points between the two. If you want to take a look at the rest of the table, I say pause the video here. But yeah, we're just going to go straight to the relegation zone. 18th place, Fulham. So they finished with 29 points on the table. Burnley, they finished 19th with 27 points on the table. And Bournemouth, they finished 20th with 26 points on the table. In the FA Community Shield, we lost 1-0 to Manchester City. If you guys tuned in, you should already know what ended up going down in that game. In the FA Cup, earlier on in this episode, we secured it. 3-1 was the scoreline against Nottingham Forest. Carabao Cup, we won 4-3 against Manchester City at Wembley, just about. In terms of the UEFA Super Cup, we won 3-1 against Fiorentina. We already know about the Champions League. Europa League, Chelsea, they beat Lazio 3-2 in the final. So we're going to be playing Chelsea in next year's Super Cup bout at the beginning of the season. Europa Conference League has gone to Hellas Verona. They beat Newcastle United 1-0. So if they haven't qualified through the league for the Europa League, they're probably qualified now because of that victory against Newcastle. In the Championship, Leicester City and Watford, they're coming back up. As per usual, we don't know who's going to win their playoffs, so we'll find out by the time we start next season. Ligue 1, Stade Rennais, they actually finished on top of the... Wow. That actually caught me off guard. PSG pipped to the title by 11 points by Stade Rennais. Over in the Bundesliga, Leverkusen actually finished on top of the table. Bayern Munich, they're falling off. I like my save right now. Bayern Munich fell off, so Leverkusen in the Eredivisie, Ajax are on top of the table. So they finished with 76 points. AZ Alkmaar had 67. And last but not least, Real Madrid, they actually won the La Liga. They won by 1 point, 86 points to Barcelona's 85. And not too far away, Atletico Madrid finished 3rd with 81 points. So it's quite a close call. Real Betis did qualify for the Champions League as well. In the series so far, we managed to achieve 6 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, 4 EFL Carabao Cups, 4 Community Shields, 3 Super Cups, and 5 Champions League trophies. So that totals 26 major trophies in 6 seasons. Within 52 appearances, Felix managed to bag 32 goals and 21 assists, giving him 53 goal involvements in 52 games with a 7.82 average rating. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your viewers' player of the year this season. You guys have voted. Runner-up now, Douglas Ritchie, 40 goals, 12 assists, 52 goal involvements in 53 appearances. Only 1 goal involvement less than João Felix with a 7.09 average rating. I swear, if either of them win Ballon d'Or, like, I'll be happy. Happy days. I think it's only right if one of these two win it. I know I've been screaming Douglas Ritchie, but now that I think about it, João Felix has had a season of his career. In terms of Marcus Rashford, still not too sure whether I want to keep him. He did have a bit of a surge towards the end of the season. He ended the season with 29 goals, 16 assists, and a 6.97 average rating. So Bosley, another spectacular season. It's unfortunate his average rating doesn't match what he contributed. 18 goals and 22 assists. A player that I was given a hard time throughout the season, Fabio Gallo. He actually ended the season with a 6.92 average rating, 11 goals and 10 assists within 46 appearances. So another spectacular season for a player that actually came from the youth academy. Kone, another player that actually stood out. One guy to shout out as well, Tony Mendes. You guys voted for him for the breakout star of the season. However, his average rating wouldn't suggest that. 6.43 with 9 goals and 15 assists. So that's about 24 goal involvements in 40 appearances. I think for an 18-year-old in his first season, spectacular season. Hopefully he goes strength to strength. He's definitely gonna push Szoboszlai next season. I just sense it. I just feel it. He's a good player in game. I'm just surprised that yeah, his average rating doesn't suggest otherwise. Bass, another breakout start. He didn't manage to get you guys' vote. However, he can't go unacknowledged. As you guys can see, 7 goals and 8 assists, making that about 15 goal involvements in 35 appearances with a 7.15 average rating. Honourable shout out, João Victor had a spectacular season, 40 appearances and 14 clean sheets. I would like to mention Jurriën Timber as well. I don't know how comes you guys never ever give him the majority vote. He's actually been in the poll consistently every season. I'm just surprised, but you guys do vote for him. Like, there's a few people that vote for him, but yeah, 19 clean sheets, 50 appearances with a 7.33 average rating. LaCroix, someone that I gave a hard time when I first signed him, but he's actually become a solid centre back during the course of his career under my management. Corbett had a decent season as well. As per usual, Lissandro Martinez, a rock as our number 6. He managed to bag a 7.17 average rating. Mick Hugh, another guy that you guys probably didn't like intentionally look past him, but there's obviously players that are going to be better than others. Like, I don't see it as you guys don't rate Timber or Malacio or any other player that's actually put in the poll. I just see it as you guys favor whoever you favor. But you can't really say that McHugh hasn't had a great season. If it weren't Mendes and if it weren't Gallo, it definitely should be McHugh. And I think Eriksen's one of those players as well. He doesn't play as bad as his average rating would suggest, so I haven't got too much worries about him. His passing is a bit questionable, but it's just me. I feel like I'm not used to his kind of build. I feel like he's a bit too big and sluggish for me. But once I start realizing his strengths and using him properly, I feel like he will actually become good, because he's actually growing as a CDM. His overall's now 85. The players that I do want to move on next season, Harvey Elliott, you guys already know about him. He must move on. Marcus Rashford, he's up for question. You guys can decide that in the comment section below. Get your opinions down there as well. Anthony, I know he hasn't really had enough time on the pitch this season, but eventually we're gonna have to say, or call a spade, that some things have to come to an end. We've got a lot of wingers that have a lot of potential, and these older players that are filling these gaps, eventually someone's gotta have to go. And right now we're kind of building a team around the youth. So let me know in the comment section below, what should I do with certain players like Anthony, Rashford? Even though they're great, but yeah, there's room for greater players, and there's room to actually create a greater player. We didn't bleed Anthony into the team. We didn't bleed Rashford into the team. However, we bled Abbas, we bled Mendes, we bled Gallo. And yeah, I feel like I take more pride in having players like that. Guys, as you already know, we've been looking at Elias Bernard, and I feel like this guy is going to be the equivalent to Adeyemi in FIFA 22. Let me know in the comment section below. Have your say. Should we bring in Elias Bernard? We could potentially do a swap deal, because he's going to cost an arm and a leg. We do have billions in the bank account. Like, the Glazers seem to be gone, I guess. But yeah, we can use Anthony. We could use Rashford in a swap deal. Felix, he's untouchable right now. You guys love off Felix. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I would never do that to you lot. But in terms of the rest of the squad, I'm not too sure where we need to bolster, because I feel quite positive with every position. I feel like we've got adequate cover. If we do sign anyone, it feels like we'll be signing people for signing people's sake. But me personally, as someone that's actually playing, could really care less. I would rather you guys have an input, and yeah, just say what you guys want to see for season 7. because at the end of the day, yeah, you guys are really carrying this save for me. Last season, I didn't have the privilege of running polls, interacting as much, and the channel wasn't as big, so there wasn't too much input. This time around, yeah, the channel's growing. We can run polls. More people are commenting and suggesting things. So yeah, this save at this point is in you guys' hands onwards. So yeah, get in the comment section below. Let me know who you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys want to see the back of Anthony, not in a negative way, but obviously like I said, good things have to come to an end eventually. Okay, so we made it to the end of the 27-28 season. Let me know in the comment section below which season was your favorite season, which season had you more engaged and more immersed in the save. Be honest, it's not really a slight to me. Everyone's gonna have their opinions. I feel like if people are still tuning in, it doesn't mean that the content's worse. It just means you guys just prefer this particular season, and you will have your reasons why. My favorite season so far, I would say maybe last season, season 5. I was very energetic and very into it. I just feel like there was a lot of moments where in this season, yeah, the gameplay kind of put me off, and you could tell like it was actually ruining my mood on camera. But I'll try to not get too amped up, unless that's what you guys are here to see. But yeah, that's just how I normally react when I feel like I'm getting shagged. But yeah, I think I already said it at the end of the Barcelona match, but I'm gonna repeat it again because why not? If you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video, or upload one. Also follow me on Instagram at RemelHD and at TikTok at RemelHD. I'm gonna be posting updates for further updates outside of the channel. In terms of FM, we're going to continue with this series. We haven't started it just yet, just waiting for more votes to go in for the polls based around that content. We are going to be back with season 7. Not the turnaround isn't going to be as fast as you guys will probably expect. There is going to be a bit of a break, but we are going to try to get back to recording as soon as my schedule makes a lot of sense for me to actually put the time in and actually put the effort in. I feel like towards the end of the season, my effort kind of dropped a little bit because of like the clash of my schedule. Hopefully it's not going to hinder my content in the future, and hopefully it hasn't ruined your experience so far. But yeah, we're going to part ways now. I appreciate you guys' time and energy. Thank you again for tuning in. As always, take care for now. Peace.